Boys! Boys, I need help at the co-op. There's a tornado hitting the co-op right now.
Son of a gun.
And I can't move my truck. I keep getting on my stupid power washer. North of the highway.
Okay.
So radar
It's
indicates
right
that we got an
here.
EF2 heading about, what, 15 mile an hour east?
Kind of south. I think it's kind of going. I don't know.
Okay.
All I see is a big patch of clouds
Oh,
over
there
by
it is,
the
there it is,
co-op.
there it is, there it is. It's going for me. It's going for me.
I still don't see anything.
It's in my field. It's in the corner of my field. Actually, it's Austin's field. It's
What?
fine. It's Austin's field.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Oh,
good.
yeah,
I found it.
It's
I found it. I
literally
found it. Jake, get your butt in the truck.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
It's coming for the co-op right now.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
I'm hiding behind the fence.
This is
Like
the
a
most
tornado
casual
party?
tornado experience.
Yeah, let's
Anybody
see
want to grab a
outside.
6-pack and a lawn chair? Because there's a tornado coming. Don't worry
No,
about it.
Buck,
It'll be
Buck,
fine.
no,
Buck,
It'll be
no,
fine.
Buck,
It'll be
Buck, no.
fine. Ah!
Somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, break, disc, plow, plant.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I called for help twice and not an F you, what do you need, or nothing.
Phone was
well,
dead.
You want coffee?
Buck, you good, man?
Nope.
Oh, he's mad.
I'm
he's
done.
Mad. He's mad.
If it makes you feel better, I'll never financially recover from this.
You know what? You can kiss my... You know, guys, if you do end up liking the Bucked Up Hay Farm series and you want to help support and make this series grow and keep on going, be sure to head down below, smash that like button, subscribe down below. I'm not quite sure what today's episode's really going to entail. I think we're going to get into some spring planting, but let's cut the shenanigans and get on to the actual point of today's episode. Finally, back to civilization. Guys, it is April 1st. I have a couple things I need to go and pick up from the dealer. One of which is a MacDon header that is on sale for the oat operation I'm going to run with Austin. I do have to get my... Ooh, Jake's coming down. As I was saying, the MacDon header is going to be used for the oat operation, so I might actually jump over to Austin's and go and plant some of his ground. I think the guy has a seed drill. If he doesn't, then I might have to go and rent one, which I am still labeled under his farm. Dang it, I got 700,000. That's not right. Our cattle are still looking good. The tornado didn't really give us too much of a hassle. We will have to start getting the feed wagon going, meaning I was able to make it through the winter season without having to buy any bales. Now it is off to money season and making a boatload of bales. That tornado definitely did a number cutting right across Austin's field, so I'm trying to figure out all what he really wants to do. So if we are to be planting any oats, as he is gone, trying to figure out which fields he's going to want me or allow me to plant. Okay, he's got a Kinsey Blue Drive. That does not help me. And nothing else. That is fantastic. Great. Just what I needed to see. Is there anything I could get that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg? It don't look like it. Just lease these two things out. That would probably work fantastically. The likelihood of us needing to till is probably pretty great, so I'm just going to grab that old 8R right there, 8RT, and we'll rip up a few of these fields that we're going to need to go and drill some oats in. Whoa, what the heck's going on down here? Are you having fun?
Well, yeah.
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you happen to have any oat seed laying around?
Yeah, I got seed. How much you need?
At least 50 to 100 acres worth.
Okay. I've never been claimed to be good at math, but are those the seeders you're picking up over there?
Yes. If he's not going to plant, someone's got to do it.
I have bags, or I can do pallets.
Let's do 3 pallets. Hang on. I think I have some seed still back at the house. We'll do 2 pallets of seed, but I want 2 pallets of solid fertilizer as well.
Okay.
Well, thank you, sir. Like I said, we'll figure that out. I still got some work to do because I have to run up and till his ground anyway that I'm going to put this in, because I don't think those seeders are going to do very well with no tilling.
No. No. I mean, you could try, but it ain't no.
Yeah, just drop them by the house this afternoon and we can go from there. Thanks, Jake.
You got it.
I would like to note that Nate never did come and pick up his 10 hay bales, so he just basically gave me $5 grand without even thinking about it. I'm gonna call him on that quick. I'll see what he thinks about it.
Hello.
Question for you, buddy. Do you ever or have you picked up your bales yet that you paid me for? Because I know you bought 10 hay bales from me.
I don't remember picking them up.
I don't
thought
think you
were
ever
supposed to
did
pick them
either.
up. I thought you were supposed to bring them.
Well, I don't think we ever actually agreed on it because then you changed the subject. It was supposed to start snowing.
Oh. I'll come by eventually and pick them up.
All right, well, I'm going to start making new batches, so if you want the stuff otherwise it's going to be getting buried in the back.
Yeah, I'll go over there and get it eventually. I gotta come over here. I just got it here at Jace. I gotta pay him.
Okay. All good. I'm just out feeding cattle right now. Just wanted to let you know.
Alright, sounds good, bud.
Yep, we'll see you. Perfect. I knew I wasn't smoking something. In light of our new season, though, I'm looking to optimize our shed system. You guys know that shed right there, it's used to hold our materials. It holds a couple extra little doodads. It's not a very practical shed. Like the 2 doors, the 1 door on the side, completely pointless. I want to take this shed down and put up a different one for about $1,000 difference. But we will have to get paid one way or another before I end up making that decision. And making hay bales is going to be the easiest way because we can cut, ted, and bale right away. Speaking of not ever getting any orders, I don't think I ever received my straw bale order from Jake. So when he comes out here, I'm going to have to raise some heck with him on that. I've been trying to get rid of those silage square bales, and I found the right ratio of the 1 big hay bale and 1 big silage bale with the square one, and that still keeps it as TMR. So for the next couple feeding cycles, that's what I'm going to try and do, just so I can get those odd bales out of here. I would think, though, after we get done seeding those oats with the 8100, it's got to be getting close to the hours against the Kubota. 14.5. Oh, that'll easily compete. There's no way it doesn't. If you guys are new to Bucked Up, hey, I want you to head down to the comment section and let me know which tractor on the farm do you think is going to have the most amount of hours. The Kubota sits at 16.4 and the Deere currently sits at 14.5. Both tractors are pretty heavily used on the farm, but it's always kind of fun to get a running gag in on which one's going to be used more. Make sure you're fed. At least they're full. Trying to also work through the hay and silage mixtures. And they take, I believe, 60. So we'll just kind of top off whatever's in here. And that'll cover that farm for at least a couple more days. Where do I need to go? Right into the driveway opening. Where do I place that? Right in front of the opening. We sneaky like a snake, though. We got right through. That'll be fine. And then the chickens, well, the chickens are just chickens. Ooh, I need to put some water in this. Like, I haven't checked on the water for the greenhouse in a little bit. I don't think I have very full pallets here. We got 500, so 539 liters. That fills up a good chunk of the back one at least. Holy cow, there's a big setup. Look at that monstrosity. You got 2 types of farming. The guy in severe amounts of debt and the guy who's paid off. Clearly we know who's the winner here. It also looks like Jake was in hot pursuit behind me. Is he? Oh yeah, there he is. I was thinking I was gonna have to run back and get the pallets of seed. Oh no, he's coming up here. Hey, thanks for following me.
Oh, hey! Got you on the CB?
Yeah.
Howdy. Brought you a load.
Did you now? Well, you know what's funny? You don't need to worry about unloading. There's a telehandler right there.
Oh, the JCB.
I say Austin just kind of leaves his keys and everything, so I can just kind of come up here and do what I want. It's like a playground.
Yeah.
Gotta get lined up though first.
I like that JCB.
It is
Okay.
nice. I don't know what the last time I actually used a telehandler was, but I'm kind of surprised that I'm able to do this as good as I am. Oh no. The forks are too short.
Oh no.
And then this one, if you're able to slide it, maybe, I'll just grab both of them at the same time.
Oh, there you go. Try it.
Oh, not the truck, not the truck, not the truck. Not the truck. Hey, what the heck is this full dookie? I only got 91% out of this thing. You cheating
I
me?
genuinely don't. No, I genuinely don't know how that would be. Was that what? Nate. One of those was next to Nate's cedar, and he came and picked it up, and he sat next to it for an odd little moment. And it felt weird, like he was up to something. I think he did.
You
That
think
would
he took
explain
some?
why he sat there for a second. Yes. I
dare
genuinely
he?
think he took some of it. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just adjust the bill and charge that part to him. You said it was about 10%?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. No, you said it was about 30%. That's crazy. I don't know why
I think
he
it was
would use
actually
that
more
much,
like
but
60.
I can't believe you used 60% of that thing, dude. That's crazy. Here, let me
It
just mark
is.
that down. Okay, Bob. Well, you have fun here. I gotta hurry because Grant's gonna yell at me if I take longer.
You do that. Thank you, Jake. Well, that was nice of Jake, but we are full on everything that we need, so let's close up shop and get our tillage applications ready to go. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is gonna be fun. What's nice is the tornado did a little bit of work for us, so we don't have to tear up the whole field, but at least it makes my job a little bit easier. At some point this afternoon, I will be diving into my own hay ground, trying to get a couple extra bales started. Might do some hay first, because that's going to be our quick sell, but I'm definitely going to put some resources towards getting the silage bales underway, because that's how we're going to make our money if we really want to try and challenge everyone else. Ripping it up about 11 mile an hour. I wonder if GPS actually works on this field. Hey, it does. Let's set it up. Heck yeah. Makes my job easier. Ooh, yeah, look at that tornado carnage. Just kind of nicely ripped right through the center of the field. On one hand, I really want to try and extend the edge of this field. On the other hand, though, I really would not mind keeping that grass ground for me. Wait a second. When Austin painted his grass line on here, he chopped off half of his own field. Well, sweet, we're going to get more ground out of this anyway. That must have been a pretty big twister, though, because look at the amount of ground that actually got torn up, because right where the render distance stops to about there, that's the whole path of the tornado. Like, that is actually a pretty big sector. Luckily, no one really got hurt, but I know Jake was hoping that it would hit the co-op so that way he could get some new sheds and new equipment. I know Austin's got that massive roller too, considering that we have a giant canvas to lay these oats in. Why not maybe go the extra mile and see if we need to roll this? Okay, it only needs lime. Dang it. I might just have Jake come out here and lay that before I do anything. This is where it'd be really nice to have a sprayer. I mean, Jake could obviously just do all of our spraying in 3 swipes. This is Austin's ground. I don't know why I'm acting like this is my turf. I almost should just buy this field from Austin. But if we can get this ground prime and ready for the oats, that way Austin can have a really quick turnaround, we'll be able to maximize our return on investment. That is all she wrote. Let's head up and grab the 8100. I'll have to kind of apologize because this is technically only going to be 1 episode for everyone else's 2. Don't really have to apologize. When we recorded the part where the tornado happened, I was actually sicker than a dog that day. So I'm finally going to try and finish out my episode and get my task done. Drills seem to be pulling very nice. I just probably should make sure this is actually all oats. Yes, indeed it is. And we are getting good coverage. That is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm noticing that there's a good chance I'll have to put some weights on this tractor. This tractor is really not fond on traction, especially in the winter months. So a set of weights is definitely going to be in order. These cedars are not making it very easy to see where I have planted though. So GPS would really have come in clutch. Dang, maybe we will need to go and get the Kubota. This thing is just spinning like crazy. These aren't even that heavy.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have any extra wheel weights for the rear on these deers for sale?
The 8,000s?
Yeah, do you happen to have any other rear wheel weights?
Let me check. I'm in my shed. I'm just walking out to my shed here. I don't have any off a tractor. I have some inside rear wheel weights, but I kind of need them on the tractor, and to take them off, it'll literally take like 2 hours to get them off.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm out here seeding oats, and I really don't want to have to run back to the farm and grab the Kubota.
I gotta spray some ground quick, but I can stop out there with the 8110 and hook it up for you.
That's all good. I was just kind of
Okay.
trying to check. I never had this problem before.
Yeah. Hey, I've got some ground. Would you ever want to bale some ground?
I'll probably have to do it later this afternoon. I'm going to get into the bulk of my new cuts with all the new ground I just seeded.
Okay. We'll figure out something.
Sounds good.
See you, Buck.
Yep. Well, that's a shame. Just want to make sure the coverage is still working. I got to see if it is indeed... Yes, it's fertilizing. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, it fertilized the outside patch double. Okay, so it is fertilizing it, though. Perfect. Yeah, some tractor weights really are going to need to be in order for the back half of this tractor. Might even look into getting some duals if I could find them cheap. I kind of like it as it sits. It's easier to get around. Plus, we already have the duals on the back of the Kubota. I don't really think we need more on this one. And that is why I went over this first with the mock till, because I figured this would not no-till. This tractor either is just not that powerful, or it really needs some weight on those back tires. I'm going to do one last loop around the outside, this being the third, then we can start doing our long passes. I get it was a cheap tractor, but this is about the first time I've seen this thing kind of be on the struggle bus. I feel like that might be Grant, but I don't know why on earth he would have a massive cultivator. He thought it was planting season. You know, I just put 2 and 2 together. This thing might be experiencing the power loss problem that 3650 was doing. Look at the service bar, it's under half. I bet you $10 that's what it is. If I were to take this thing home and service it quick, it would probably be pulling a lot better. Because I have not fixed this tractor at all. Because there is no way this tractor would be lugging this bad pulling those 2 seed drills. I want to test this theory because this is driving me nuts.
A few moments later.
Definitely sounds stronger, but we won't know if it pays off until we start pulling up that hillside. Holding strong at 5. I think we had to be in 10th gear to pull originally. What happens if we drop a gear? Can we get up to 6? No, but we just pull stronger. Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb, say it did work. It made this better. Last pass though, we'll get everything taken back to the house, get this returned to the dealer, and it's off to hay work. I can't remember if I said it or not, but we're going to start with hay bales because, yeah, it's one extra step, but we can sell the bales now rather than having to wait a whole day. And this field should just be our prime candidate to see how well our grass actually has turned out. I was trying to remember where I stored the merger, but I remember now it's sitting down at that shed at the south field. Considering what the tornado ended up doing to that shed right there, there's a good chance I might actually replace that one with a 2-door sideways shop. It still fits the layout of the farm. It's about the same size, but instead of having the weird pallets up against the wall and only can really use the one door, I'll have one of the doors be specifically used as a storage shed, and the other one we can store tractors or any additional things like the fuel trailer and my regular trailer, so they're just out of the elements. Depending on my return from this field, I haven't really decided how much of this I'm going to directly sell versus store. I know I'm going to need to start building my stash again from the winter. Everybody basically has their own hay operation now, so there's no point in me trying to stock up to sell to others. So let's make the most amount of profit from my own stuff while we're still at it, and just keep a couple on the side in case someone else needs them. These are looking like some really strong windrows. I'll be interested to see, though, the turnaround difference between the fertilized grass this year and the non-fertilized regular meadow grass from last year. I'm going to have to put the 8100 on the merger and the Kubota on the tedder. We're hopefully going to be baling this afternoon. I have yet to check if the baling issue has been fixed, if that was a server restart thing. I'll know right away if I get in the baler and it still says we have 0 bales on the bale counter that we got a problem. Uh-oh. That is not good. It is not good at all. Guess I'll just put my faith that it still works. I just reset the baler, so we're going to test to see if it can even pick up anything. Because if it can't pick this up, then I know that the balers are still screwed up and that this is a problem that we're going to need to address. Pickup is lowered. Yeah. That still doesn't work. The only other thing I can try is to get a different baler and see if it's something with just the baler itself. Like, would I have to sell and rebuy this thing? Yeah, it's just something with my baler. So if I just sell it off and buy it back, then I should be fine. That's at least reassuring.
12 seconds later.
Really? You're a child.
Hey, Buck, you there on the CB?
I'm on a roof.
Oh, that works too. Do you do any custom seeding?
Seeding?
Like, hay and grass seeding? Because don't you have a drill? I thought you had a drill for hay.
I don't have a drill, but I can drill in grass because I got a roller that plants.
Okay, yeah. Just north of my house, I've got field 14 that I want to turn into grass. Could you at all come do that, like today or tomorrow?
How big is that field? Well, I'm just judging it for the size that I was planting stuff. I would think I could do it with the seed that I already have if you just wanted to buy the seed from me.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it till definitely way later this afternoon, though.
Okay, and I've got some ground that could be baled too. If you really want to start baling.
Is it 10?
Yeah, I need to ted it and rake it first.
But you're doing that whole field as hay.
Yep.
I thought you had a square baler.
I do. I just don't know if I'll have time to run it. We'll see.
Oh,
We'll
for
see.
crying out loud. Are you planting everything corn?
This field may go to beans, but most likely corn. Yeah, I love corn, man.
Where are you?
I just bought field 50. I went eyeball deep in debt on field 50.
And you're doing what in that field right now?
I'm disking up the current crop that was planted here.
I won't be available, like I said, till later this afternoon, but I can at least try and... I gotta find a way to get off the roof, though, first.
Okay. If you could, yeah, seeding's biggest thing, if you could swing on over.
Yeah, Grant put me on the roof. I'm just gonna back off. I mean, it's a perfect insurance claim to get the building out of the way. Did I fix my baler? Please tell me I did, because I really want to be able to keep this. I think I actually bought my own baler from the used market. Yes! Oh my god, my baler's fixed. Woo! Also, why do I feel like this baler is less broken than my other one? I think once we get this field merged, I'm gonna run down, grab that Dalbo, and go plant Grant's field. That way it gives this grass just a little bit more time to settle and dry out. If you don't know anything about hay bales, they are not something you want to have be claustrophobic while wet. They tend to do things called fire, and they go burn, and things get bad or destroyed. I'm pretty sure there's still seed in this thing, but we might have to top off depending on how much is in the hopper. There is nothing. That's really convenient. I'll stop by the co-op quick. Jake might have a pallet still sitting in back I can just take with me. The seeder's gonna need some Andy clean though once we get home. It is looking filthy. If you guys want to keep your farms clean like mine, then you gotta go check out my famous friend. His name's Andy. He makes a soap. It's called Andy Clean.
Hello?
Do you happen to be out at the co-op?
Pretty close to the co-op. I'm in a field 7 here with Nate.
You got any more of that grass seed sitting around?
Yes. There's seed. You need pallets? Do you want pallets?
I'll need a tank or two worth, probably. I gotta go plant something for Grant.
Well, I'll tell you what. You can either run up there and see if we have any pallets ready, or you can just fill right from our bulk into your planter if that's easier for you. I mean, it depends what you want to do. Our seed fill is going to be around the back side of the bins, kind of back side of the meridian. It's like between the meridian and
yeah, I think I remember seeing that when we were doing the corn dryer.
Yeah, it sits right behind that one. Yep.
I'll just probably end up doing that.
All right, that's not a problem.
Thank you, sir. Might take a hopper, might not. I don't suspect it taking more than a hopper. I just need seeds. $675 worth. Just make sure I send this over to Jake because it's his stuff, not mine. We'll round it up to the next dollar for tax reasons. And there we go. You got yourself on the intercom over there.
Yep. How you doing,
Jeez,
Buck?
you got a big enough planter on that thing?
24 row, baby. Plus I got a
24
12 row
row.
I bought.
How the heck did you get a Kinsey 12 row?
I bought it earlier today, actually.
Why on earth did you buy 2 different size planters? Never mind, no you didn't. Again, I'm thinking 16 rows. So is the 24 for the passes and the 12s for the headlands?
No, 24's for the... I want to see how that works. I'm going to come out with you. Hold on, Buck. Buck, wait. I'm going to hop in.
Why should I wait for you? Come on. Who's a
we
good
go.
Grant? Who's a good Grant?
I got a buddy seat with Buck, baby.
Yes, you do.
It's a little tight in here.
It is.
My hand has to go through my leg to fit, man.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, so I bought the 12 row just for some of these smaller fields, and the 24 row runs on the bigger fields.
Mm-hmm. The problem with this is that I do not have the ability to fertilize with this weeder,
Fine,
roller, seeder, so you would have to take care of that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
I do know this, though. I do not have GPS in my tractor. I do not buy that. This was a very basic model.
Why do you get the... Dude, you could add the 4640 in.
Yeah, that costs money.
True.
Plus, it's not like it's going to be the end of the world. It gets the job done pretty quickly.
Yeah, true.
I did have to go down to the co-op and buy seed because I went and checked my stock. All I have is oat seed.
Okay,
So it was $700 a hopper.
it's fine. Should work good.
I was going to still have us do the wheat deal with this, but then Austin hooked me up with the deal on oats a little closer, and quite frankly, I don't need as much straw anymore. I am kind of storing stuff at my place, though, until he gets back from his little trip. I got the MacDon pickup header for the Combine and the swather header for the MacDon.
Gotcha,
So we're really going to
gotcha.
try and efficiently thresh through that crop and get the... I'll get the straw, he gets the crop.
Okay, yeah. It's working good. I'm going to hop out. You keep rolling. I'm going to hop out and check your plant depth and stuff. Make sure everything's going good there.
Okay. I guess I could kick on the lights, make my life a little bit easier. Top 10 times I really should have bought tractors with weights. It might sound stupid, but I think the front suitcase weights are really not doing this tractor any favors. I have been kind of fishtailing and bobtailing in the fields with this tractor ever since it's really been starting to do field work. So it needs to get those weights in the rear of the tractor. For the regular work around the farm, it doesn't need it. But I can definitely tell this thing is going to need some sort of mass to hold the back end down. We are set, so let's just move on in and keep on going. It's definitely harder to see where I've actually planted, though, because this is some dark dirt. I think I can make out where my line's, though. Like right there. One headland took me down almost 20%. This might be a couple hoppers. Yikes. Finally on to the passes now, so we'll try and get this knocked out. It is getting darker. It's about almost 9 o'clock. I know I don't do this a lot, but dang, is it kind of really difficult to see where I have and haven't planted. The GPS would really help this tractor out right about now. There's a lot of things that would help this tractor out right about now, but that's what happens when you buy the base model. Well, the light system finally decided it wanted to be dark. I don't know if that made my job easier or harder to identify where I have and haven't planted. Oh, shoot, I am way off. It's probably really, really hard for you guys to see, but on the top half middle of the screen, I'll zoom in on it, you can see the very distant difference between the left side and the right side, and that's what I'm trying to look at. Also, you can tell when you're zoomed in, the left side's a little bit more tilled up than the lines I'm hitting right now. It is very, very hard to see where this planter is actually planting. I'm closing in on the bottom half of the field. Passes are shorter. We'll get this thing done. For some odd reason, I feel like I'm going to be able to plant the rest of this field without needing to refill. It feels good that I don't have to go drop another $700. But I just don't see us making it the entire way. Oh, I'm way off. I think. No? No, I'm right. Man, this is tricky. I wonder if I turn the lights off if it makes it easier to see. There's a good chance of that. It actually makes it easier for me to see, I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me when I was over at Grant's old farm ground and Spencer and I were working on the tree lines. I was trying to move around the tree trunks while I couldn't see out the window, so I turned the lights of the skid steer off because I could see better with the lights off. And Spencer's just yelling at me on the walkie-talkie because we're both tired, we're both hungry. Turn your lights on. I'm like, no, I can't see with the lights on. He's like, well, turn your lights on. I'm like, no, I can't see with the lights on. Still one of the funniest arguments I've ever been a part of. I can't see anything. Turn your lights on. No, I can't see anything when I have the lights on. Well, then turn your lights on. No, I can't see with them on. We cleaned the windows afterwards, so I was able to see out of there just a little bit better. Yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of relying off the ground. The passes are too short, and I can't see where it's at, so I'm looking for the dirt. We are gonna cut this close, though. Holy cow. It is 10 liters, and I got like 2 passes. Oh, please, come on. Don't do this to me. 7, 6, maybe? I think we got it. We did that whole field on 1 tank. That is mad impressive. I don't think I could have done that any better. Are you having fun over there?
Uh-huh. How's it going, Mr. Mowing in the dark?
Oh, not too bad. I gotta laugh though. I filled this hopper up completely to go do that field, right?
You took 25%.
No, I have 7 liters left. I finished it all on 1 tank.
That's good.
Nice.
That could not have went any better. I'm like, I don't want to have to go get another tank of this. You boys getting that stuff done over there though?
Yeah. We're probably gonna make this the only field right now until tomorrow. Be getting a little too close to dark for this much expensive equipment.
Yeah. No, dude, it was horrible trying to plant with this. The ground did not like change at all, and I don't have GPS in this tractor, so I'm like looking half mile down the road to see the difference between the dark and the light. And
Yeah, that's about how we're feeling. We're gonna probably call it in for a night, sleep, head out early in the morning.
sounds good. All right, gents, take care. I might be out of radio range here in a minute.
All right.
Well, that was fun, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to Bucked Up Farming. Hope you all did enjoy. Sorry, it kind of took a little while to get this one back out. I can't control getting sick, but to be honest, I'm hoping we can get our upload schedule back on track now. So if you haven't already, go check out the rest of the Bucked Up Farming playlist. But always remember to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We shall see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.